Hey you doers, it's up, it's your boy Chap here. And is it even possible to farm copper from drowned? I don't know, but we're gonna find out. And the only reason why I asked this is because in the recent update to 1.17.1, they actually increased the rates that copper drops from drowned to actually match that on bedrock. And I have myself a mob spawner down inside one of the caves down there. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring along some items, and we're also gonna grab some of this, maybe even two. Get out of here. Okay, now these right here, these are the items. These are the only items that I'm going to bring along with me. And then we're just going to find yourself a mob spawner. I know where there's two. You just want to make sure that it's up high enough that you have a little bit of a drop. The one down there I think is going to be too close to bedrock, so we're going to forget about that one. Okay, once you've found your mob spawner, what you're going to do is you're going to dig out a traditional just mob spawner area, which is going to be 9 by 9 by 7 blocks tall. You can make it taller if you would like to. Okay, now that we've got our 9 by 9 by 7 blocks tall area cleared out, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick a few more torches in here. And now what we're going to do is we're going to pick any side, it doesn't matter. We're going to pick this side right here, and what we're going to do is we're just going to dig out 1 or 2 blocks right in the center. We're going to take our sign and we're going to put it right in front like so. Come back up to this afterwards. And now what we're going to do is we're going to dig down 7 blocks in total. So 1, 2, that's 7. And now what you're going to do is you're just going to pick a side, and what you're going to do is you're just going to clear yourself out a nice little 2 by whatever area. Okay, I made it 3 tall. Now what we're going to do is anywhere to the right or the left, we're just going to put down a double chest with a hopper inside of it.
Okay.
We're going to leave a 2 block gap, and what we're going to do is we're going to go sign, 1 block of water above the sign like so, cobweb below the sign. And then I'm just going to do something like that. This is going to allow me to swipe at these guys' feet as they do come down. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make my way back up into the mob spawner here. So it's only 1, 2. Okay, and I just built myself a little stairway. And what we're going to do is we're going to fill this entire back row here with water. Now you can easily do this just by skipping every other block and then taking water from the one before it. So it should look just like this. And now we're going to take 2 more water sources, and we're going to count down 6 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Water. Do the same thing on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should give us a nice, I don't know, let's go land over here. I'm here. Yeah, we're getting a good push towards the center here. Now what we're going to do is we need to get rid of all of these torches, because we need it to be absolutely pitch black in here in order for these guys to spawn. And on top of the spawner, we're going to put down a solid block with a slab on top of it. This can be a little tricky. Just like that. That's going to prevent anything from spawning on top of it and just kind of standing around. Okay, and with it absolutely pitch black in here, we've already got mobs spawning. Let me out! Okay, let's see if this concept is going to work. Okay, no, because I replaced that with a piece of ice and it hasn't melted yet. Okay, the water is melted. Now let's just see if this is even gonna work. Okay, so the zombies should now drop into the hole and slowly start to sink down and through. Is he sinking? He doesn't look like he's sinking. Okay, and on his way down, his head is completely submerged, as you can see, in the water there. Now this apparently should take long enough for these guys to convert into some drowned. Let's just wait and see here. Yep, he's shaking. Okay, and I heard him turn. You can see his little drowned little toes over there. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to wait for him to sink down and through. He should start sinking down. Okay, they are sinking down and through. I don't know why they're not sinking down as zombies. That doesn't make any sense to me, but whatever. Now we're just going to wait till their little pruny little toes get down here, and then we're going to slice them and see exactly what we get from this. I have looting 3 on my sword, and let's just see. Okay. Copper! It works, doers. It works. I actually was not expecting this to work. I wasn't even thinking this was going to be a video. There's 2 more. Oh, doers. There we go. Okay, so now all we have to do is set up some sort of auto clicker. Because, unless you do want to stand down here this whole time, but I kind of don't really want to do that. So what I would do is set up an auto clicker in order for you to just slice like so every time you get a max. Oh yeah, look at that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spend a little bit of time here and see exactly what we get. Because that's a lot of rotten flesh. But I want to see how much copper. Oh, look at that. See? Copper. Nice. Now I'm a little confused again as to why the zombies aren't dropping down. Maybe I have to make it a farther drop. But so far, this is turning out pretty profitable. We're going to ignore these 5. And starting right now, I'm going to do a 10-minute test and see how many we get in here. So just remember we had 5 in there before. So I dropped this down a few more blocks. So we are a total of now 7, 8, 9, 10 blocks, and everything seems to be working. I'm just going to finish off these guys here just to see what we get. I'll leave those guys up there. But you can see in 7 minutes, we got 20 minus 5. So 15, 18. Well, we'll just say 18. Copper ingots in 10 minutes. Okay, so that's about 110 copper ingots per hour, which, I mean, we'll say 100. That's not too bad. I mean, it is just a simple mob spawner. That is it right there, doers. So it's the same setup. I have the cobweb, the sign, and then the water above it. But instead of being 7 blocks down, I've given these guys a little bit more of a drop, and you can see they actually fall a little bit faster. Now, what I like to do is I actually like to stand a little bit farther back, like so that way you kind of hit them one by one, because I don't like the sweeping edge. I mean, maybe just take sweeping edge off of your sword, because the sweeping edge can sometimes kill the zombies while they're up there before they change. And yeah, you can see just kind of slicing them one by one as they come down is perfectly fine. So maybe just stand here off in the corner, set your auto clicker to click like this, and then just let this thing run for the day. Make yourself nice and protected in here, obviously, too, as well. I mean, but look at the gold, too, you get from this. That's... And now I do know that on Bedrock, if you're playing on Bedrock, you can actually waterlog that cobweb, I'm pretty sure, which would then convert all of the little guys into Drown 2 as well, giving you copper from them. But as you can see, that right there is good enough in order to get the job done. In the other one, I decided to drop it down 10 block. All of the zombies drop down. They start to convert by, you know, shaking and doing their thing. And then once they do convert, all of these guys here drop on down to the ground. So you can see that is just your 9x9 box that heads into your one single slot hole. You can make that 3 wide if you would like to make more room for more zombies. But that is essentially it right there, doers. If you've gone on a big mining mission and you've cleared out all of the copper around you, I mean, this is not a bad thing to set up, especially if you're somebody that does have auto clicker. Like I said, just put your item sorters off to the edge of this thing. Look at that, we got 13 just in that group that we had. Put your item sorters off to the side here, your smelters too as well for the gold, and you are good to go. So leave a like, don't forget to subscribe. All my links are in the description. I love all you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.